Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are knowing it that we had started our unit 5 of your GK book and we have done 2 pages from that is story time and cartoon time. Today we are going to do page number 42, that is quizzing poem. Now in this page what we are going to do, the rhymes which you have done already in nursery class, in KG class, in preschool, related to those rhyme only I am going to ask few of the question and you are supposed to tell me that name of that character and what happened to that character, that we are going to see in this. So let's start our first quiz. Now, look at these pictures from the poem Noe has learned. Answer Noe's questions about these poems. Now, what are the questions here? That what was the spider climbing? Spider climbing. That spider rhyme which you have done in nursery class. What was the spider climbing? Where does the spider climbing? Yes, the spider climbing a water spout. So what you will write it here? A spider climbing a water spout. Answer of first you will write climbing a water spout. Only this you will write, a water spout. Now number 2, where did the lamb follow Mary? This is again one more rhyme you have done. Mary had a little lamb. Fine. So where did the lamb follow Mary? That where Mary is going and that lamb is also following Mary over there. So that is everywhere. That lamb is following Mary everywhere. Here the answer is everywhere. Lamb follow Mary everywhere. Now come to next. What did Jack jump over? What did Jack jump over? Jack jump over. Yes, a candlestick. Jack jump over a candle stick. Jack jump over a candle stick. Now number 4, what is number 4? That is who fell down and hurt his head in this poem? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. Fine, and Jill can come tumbling after. So who fell down? Yes, the correct answer is Jack. Jack fell down. Jack fell down and broke his crown. So now number 4 we have seen that Jack fell down and broke his head in this poem. Now number 5 is what sacred Miss Muffet? Means that Miss Muffet scared about what? What scared Miss Muffet? A spider. Number 5 is a spider. These all rhyme you have done in your nursery class. Now here only quizzing poem means you have been asked few of the questions related to that quizzing poem only and you have to give answer related to that poem and that character which we were talking about in that poem. Now number 6, in the poem एक चिड़िया who sets the net to trap the sparrow. That is who? एक चिड़िया who set the trap or net to trap the sparrow. A tiger. Fine. A tiger set the trap to trap the sparrow. A tiger. Fine. Here the answer is a tiger. Now number 7. What was little Jack Horner eating? That is Christmas pie. Little Jack Horner eating Christmas pie. Christmas pie. Fine. Christmas pie is a sweet dish which occasionally made on Christmas, and that little Jack Horner in that poem is eating that Christmas pie only. Now number 8. On what did the mouse run up and down? A clock. Yes. Mouse run up and come down on a clock. Fine. So on what did the mouse run up and down? That is a clock. Number 8 is a clock. A clock. Here the answer is a clock. Fine. Mouse run up and come down on the clock. So what is this quizzing poem? What we have done? We have seen that few of the characters which have been asked from the poems which you have already learned in your previous classes. So let's revise this. That first one is, what was the spider climbing? Spider climbing a water spout. What was the spider climbing? Spider climbing a water spout. Number 2. Where did the lamb follow Mary? Now Mary follows, the lamb follows Mary everywhere. Everywhere. Now number 3. What did Jack jump over? Jump over a candlestick. Now next is, who fell down and hurt his head? In this poem, that is Jack fell down and hurt his head. Number 5. What scared Miss Muffet? A spider. A spider scared Miss Muffet. Now number 6 is what? In the poem, Ek Chidiya, who sets the net to trap the sparrow? A tiger. A tiger sets a trap to catch or to trap the sparrow. Now number 7. What was little Jack Horner eating? Little Jack Horner eating a Christmas pie. See, Christmas pie is a sweet dish which is oftenly made on Christmas only, and that little Jack Horner was eating that Christmas pie in this poem. Now number 8. On what did the mouse run up and down? That is a clock. Run up and run down. That is a clock. So children, with this we have completed our page number 42. Now we are going to continue our unit 5 only. So in this you have seen different poems and the character from those poems and quizzes related to that poem only. Now next page we will be doing, that is from unit 5 only, and that is page number 47. So let's start that. So now let's start our page number 47, that is hide and seek, a game or a word game page in which you are supposed to learn, and you are going to learn few of the words and which often you will see and you will use at your home. Now what is there in this word game? Rian has hidden his younger sister Sarah's toy car somewhere. Now Rian has done? Rian has hidden the Sarah's toy car somewhere. Now let's help Sarah in finding her car. Let's help Sarah to finding her car. And by finding the car, we are going to learn few of the words, few of the new words also. Fine, new words that is related to like words which are there from your drawing room, from your bedroom, from your dining room, from your study room. See, these words are quite often used by you all, but the spellings are not learned by you all. So today we are trying to learn the spellings of those. Now what is there? Number one, is it? Now Sarah is finding the car. Now is it in the cupboard? Oftenly we will say that cupboard. Now according to our pronunciation, the spelling will be cupboard means P is not coming. But the actual spelling of cupboard is number one, C-U-P, cup, B-O-A-R-D, cupboard. Can you find out the difference between what is the spelling and what is the pronunciation? That is cupboard, but actually it is cupboard. Fine. So here you are going to get different spellings, and these spellings you are going to learn, and this will help you to learn new words also. Now next, where she find it out? Now is it on the top of fridge? Now other name of fridge is refrigerator also. So commonly we are calling it fridge. See, D is also coming in between. But when we are doing pronunciation of fridge, then D is mild there. Now number three, is it under the sofa? Sofa. Is it under the sofa? No. Now till now she was not able to find out the toy car. She was not able to find out her toy car. Now is it inside the flower pot? No. Now she has checked inside the flower pot. No, it is not there. So what you will write? Flower pot. Now the correct pronunciation is flower. It's not flower pot. Now, is it under the bed? Is it under the bed? See, one kind of a hide and seek game she is playing, that she is finding everywhere that where she will be able to find her car. Now, bed? No. Is it under the chair? No. No, not that. It is not under the chair. Number 7. Number 7 is it in the drawer? Is it in the drawer? So she won't be able to find her car anywhere. So it is not under the chair. Next is it in the drawer? Is it in the drawer? Yes, the car was in the drawer. Now what is the spelling of drawer? D-R-A-W-E-R, drawer. D-R-A-W-E-R. See, few new words we have learned right now, that cupboard, fridge, sofa, flower pot, bed, chair and drawer. Often that you were using these words, but here you are supposed to learn also these words, because this chapter, objective behind this chapter is to make you learn new words. So now children, this is your story time. Now today we are going to take one story after this. So let's begin with a story. So now let's begin a story that is given on page number 60, and the title of the story is The Wind and the Sun. Now this is a story which is given in your book, and you can sit along with this video with your book and you can find it out, that story. What is given in the story, that one day the wind and the sun had an argument about who was stronger. Now one day what happened, that wind and the sun, they started arguing, means they started fighting that who is stronger. Wind has said that I am stronger, then sun has said no, I am stronger. So what happened, they spotted a man. They find out one man who is going and who is walking over there. So they decided that whoever could make the man take off his coat first would win. Fine. So that wind and the sun was arguing on one day. They were fighting that who was stronger. Then they find it out one man who is coming on that way, and they decided that one who take off his coat, that would be stronger. So what happened? So that wind started blowing as hard as he could, but the man only pulled his coat tighter. Means as the wind was blown, and it's blew, and it was like shivering, kind of a time will be there, and that person was tightening his coat and all and all. But what happened, that the wind kept blowing harder, but he could not get the man to take off his coat. So that wind was keep on doing it, but that man has not take off his coat. Then what happened? Now the turn of sun has came. Now what happened? Now it was the sun's turn. He smiled gently and let his rays shine upon the man. After shining rays, that person was feeling warmth and it is not feeling good, and then he said कि बहुत गर्मी है, and then he took off the coat. Now it soon became too hot for the man to wear the coat. So he took it off and looked for the nearest shady tree. Now, who was mightier, the sun or the wind? Nice story that is given on page number 60. You can find it out from your book and you can read that story yourself. And while reading that story yourself, you might be going to enjoy more that the wind and the sun. Now this story about the wind and the sun. So I'll quickly revise the story once again. What was the story? That one day the wind and the sun decided to decide that who was stronger. So wind and the sun was started fighting. They didn't find it out any way to decide that who is stronger. So what they decided, that a man was passing out by there, and they decided that one who took off his coat first, that one that will be the strongest. So what happened? The wind, first turn is of wind. The wind started blew, and it started, and then as the wind started blew, the person was like taking his coat more closer and pulled his coat more tighter, and he has not pulled off his coat. Now wind keep on blew, but that person has not took off his coat. But after some time, now when the turn of wind has ended, now it's turn of sun. Now the sun simply smiled, and just what he has done, he started shining the rays. And after some time, that person was feeling hot, and it won't be able to wear that coat. So what that person has done, that the person took off his coat and looked for the nearest shady tree. So now the question which will ask in the end, that who was mightier, the sun or the wind? Who was intelligent, who was smart? The sun was smarter enough that he knows the way how to took off the coat of that man. And by the story, we will be able to know that the sun was stronger. So with this, we have finished this page number 60 a nice story which is given on in your book. You all also can enjoy and reading this story. Now after finishing this story, let's start next page of this unit 5. So now our next page number is 62. That is again a word game, that is course at home. Course at home means what are the different work we were doing at home. That is at Ron's home everyone helps each other with the course. Means everyone help each other in doing work at home. And as you all are aware that at home we have different work like cooks, sweeps, mop, waters, serves, clean, walks, make sets and broom. Different work we have. Now what we have to do, here one word game is given. Now you have to find it out what is that core, and name of the core you will write it in that word game. Now first hint I will tell you, and by using that hint you will tell the answer. Now first of all we'll find it out across one. First we will write the answers of across. Now across is what? That mother usually dash the meal. What does your mother do? Yes, your mother cooks the meal. Now COOKS, cooks the meal. Fine. So this cooks you will write in that blank. COOKS, cooks the meal. Now number 2, every morning Suzanne dash the plants. Now Suzanne, what Suzanne is doing? Watering the plant. Suzanne is waters the plant. WATERS, waters the plant. Suzanne, every morning Suzanne waters the plant. Number 3, Betty and her brother John takes turn to dash the floor to make it clean. So what they will do? They mop. They will get turn to mop the floor to make it clean. Fine. So here the number 3 is mop. Number 3 is mop. MOP. Mop the floor to make it clean. Number 4 is what? Ron dash in the park with his dog every evening. Now what does he do in the park with his dog? So number 4 is what? Number 4, walks. Means every evening he go with his dog for walk. Walks in the park with his dog. Number 5, for father always dash serve dinner in the evening. Serves. Number 5 is serves. So what we have done? This across we have completed. What we have learned here in across, different words like a mother usually cooks the meal. Then every morning Suzanne waters the plant. Then Betty and her brother John take up turn to mop the floor. Then Ron walks to the park with his dog. Then father always serves the dinner. Now it's turn to come down. Now across we have done, now we'll come to down. Now in down also we will find it out different hints and then we can finish it. Now John sometimes dash the windows means cleans the window. Cleans the window. Cleans the window. Down one is, first one is cleans. John sometimes cleans the window. Ron dash his bed in the morning. Ron dash the bed in the morning. What does he do in the morning with the bed? That he makes his bed. That is number 3. Down one is number 3, makes his bed. Fine, he makes his beds. Means after when you woke up in the morning, you just arrange the bed and keep it all the things on that particular place. That is making of bed. On weekends, Rita wash the clothes, or that is what is given in your book. That is number 4. That is washes the cloth. So here washes the cloth. Washes the cloth. Now what is next? That on weekend Rita washes the clothes. Now Betty usually dash the table before the meals. Now Betty, what Betty is doing, that he sets the table. Number 6 is sets the table. Means when anyone is arranging the table by putting the tablecloth and then putting the plates, spoons, glass, water, then serving the meal, that is all sets of table, setting of a table. Now Sia broom the floor on weekends. Now Sia number 7 is sweeps the floor on weekends. Sweeps means cleaning the floor on weekends. Sweeps the floor on weekend. Now last is they always sweep the floor with a broom. Yes, number 8 is broom. They always sweep the floor with a broom. With a broom. Broom means the jadu. The name of that jadu is broom. Now what we have seen here in this word game, we have find it out different course which we will do it at home. That is what we were doing, like in across we have seen that mother usually cooks the meal, then every morning Suzanne waters the plant, then Betty and her brother John takes turn to mop the floor, and Ron go for walks with his dog every evening. Then father always serves the dinner. Now these answers you will write it in the word game, which is given on page number 62, and these hints have been given on page number 63. Now the next is down one. That number 1, John sometimes dash the windows. What did John do? John cleans the window. Now number 3 is Ron dash his bed in the morning. Makes his bed in the morning. Now what do you mean by makes? Makes means when you are keeping all those things like bed sheet and then your pillow, everything on a particular place, then that is making of a bed. It is not like that Ron is making the bed. Now number 4, on weekends Rita washes the cloth. Washes the cloth. Now Betty usually sets the table before the meal. Now number 8, they always Sia dash the floor on weekend. Sweeps the floor on weekend, and they always sweeps the floor with a broom. Fine. So this word game is totally related to course at home, whatever activities we will be doing at home. And by doing this activity, if we do all these activities together, we will find that the work is quite easier. So with this page, we have completed our unit 5 today, and then we are going to start unit 6 in our next class. So what we are going to find it out today, we have done different pages related to our word game only, different pages related to a story time, different pages related to quizzing poems, and those pages we have done today. And I'll say that you all will sit and you can do all those pages along with my video only. And here today we are going to finish our class, and in our next class we are going to start our next unit 6 because unit 5 we have completed. So that's all for today, children. Have a good day.